Hey everyone, I'm Yoshimomo and welcome back to episode 25 of Minecraft. So, I just figured out this, want to start the episode of this, that armor stands now you can make them do a bunch of different things, so I made mine do some kind of, kick line. I wonder if I had like a bunch of them in a row, I think I'll be doing a giant oh, do I have any more? Oh, I don't have any more in here, okay, so I can't do the kick line, but, I'd like to start off by, two people, they did, oh, so I added these little, iron chest plates in the front, guys, by the way. So, my name is subscribers. So basically, I would like to add long maroon and reversalation or reversaltation. Okay, sorry, it's hard to say. So I got your reversaltation, and I like to add them to my subscribers because all you need to do, even if you're subscribed, that doesn't fully count because in my creator studio, I have a list that pops up on my computer that tells me everyone that's subscribed, but you have to have public subscriptions on. So 3 things you need to do. First, you need to subscribe. Then you need to hit the bell to enable notifications, and then you just need to turn on public subscriptions, which the bell isn't mandatory, but I'd like you to push the bell just so you know when I upload. And also after all that, if I still don't add you for some reason, it didn't show me, which I always check before every episode, just comment that I subscribed or I subbed, and then I'll add you. So these guys listened and they got added. So just make sure you do that. By the way, wait, hang on a second. Where's Fireball? I thought he's usually here in the mornings. I wonder where he is. Man, probably not important. Okay, so anyway, what we're gonna do in this episode, but by the way, I am gonna make the bridges soon, probably the next episode or something. But as you saw in last episode, I did some stuff with the villagers. So my first villager project was the black market, which has been going great. And I found out that this thing, my zombie farm right here, actually links up to it. I need to do an update video because for the bridges, I need to make those, and because I need to fix the zombie farm. Because there's a way to make it I found that's like 10 times more efficient. And speaking of efficient, I want to show you the cactus farm, which I've already used about a second and a half of cactus. And it's been going very well. I've been getting a lot of cactuses considering I'm doing nothing. So, right now, I'm going to show you guys how to make the, an unlimited iron farm, which, I don't know how much iron it makes, but I'm going to make it right here, and trust me, this is not some sort of clickbait thing. I never do clickbait. So, it creates miniature villages, and then villages, if you have the right conditions, will actually naturally spawn iron golems, so it takes away where I can capture them and harvest the iron from them, and they also drop, roses. So basically, it's basically an iron golem spawner. So you can let them loose around your world to defeat mobs. I might let a couple around, but it works pretty well in my creative world. I've left it on for a while, and I've got about like 25 stacks of iron ingots just from waiting there. And you can stack them and put them next to each other, but they have to be 70 blocks away from each other and away from any other doors. So I'm gonna put mine like up here, something that should maybe be. I didn't think about that. Actually. Yeah, it should be fine. I think it just has to be 70 blocks away from each other. So the doors thing should be fine. I think it has to be 10 blocks above the ground. And I guess I'll show you the steps to how to do that right now. So see. Step 1. Visualize. That looks good. Step 2. Build at least 10 block high spout. So I'm going to do my stone bricks because this will involve lava later. So just the spout has to be stone at least, and then I'm going to make the rest of the place wood. So I'm just going to do this, so 2. And you can just cut this off right here. So 3. 4, 5. Wait, no, I did that wrong. Okay, 6. 7. 8, and I'm out of stone bricks, so I'm gonna get some more. Step 3, so you want to build out 8 blocks like all these rods are, and then you make a big square around it, and then you just have to fill in the whole platform with more wood or any solid block. It just can't be like glass or something, or like glowstone that's a transparent block. So just fill all this in. Okay, step 4, you're gonna build 2 blocks up on the edges. I don't think it matters what kind of blocks these are. I think they can be transparent or whatever. And for the next step, you want to have 48 doors, by the way. Any doors besides iron. It just has to be some kind of wooden door. So I'm just... Oh, and I think that's... Yeah, I think that's the hardest part of this project. Like, that's the hardest thing you'll need besides a couple of villagers. Other than that, the door is the hardest thing to get. So, no need to worry about anything else. Okay, step 5. So, once you do that with a 2-block high wall, you want to put 2 blocks more in each of the corners. And then make sure it's centered around this main hole. And make a too tall, like a 2x6 piece of any block. So, you just go straight here, and then go one to the left, and you go straight on this line, and you go one to the right, and then you just fill it in. You got to have 2 tall on each piece. That's where all the villager cells are going to be. And once you finish that, I can actually just move on to the next step. So the next step you want to do is you want to get all your doors, and you want to stand like this so it's facing inward, and you just want to put all your doors just pretty much on these just like this. And how it works is basically the villagers, they can see more doors in this pod area. So this is like the only area that's possible for the iron golems to spawn. And because they're surrounding it, it's a lot more likely that's happened instead of being like a very tiny chance like it usually is. Now it's a very large chance of them spawning. So yeah, that's pretty much it with just all the doors. So I'm just gonna finish doing this. It's just a little different because it's a very large project, so I've just decided to do a little more like, you know, like cutting and then going back just to see all the parts. Just so you know how to build it, but still just so, you know, the video isn't way too long. And here you go, doors. So I'm glad I'm at 46 subscribers now. I've been happy about that since I've been getting more and more lately. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. But I think when I get either 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers, that's when I'm gonna start releasing like T-shirts, hoodies, like phone cases, stuff like that, like all merchandise. And there you go, I have 2 extra. So I'm just gonna stand in the door and jump up. It's a little glitch you can do. So then you want to do this part. So the main thing you need in this is just a block. I choose wood because 1 piece makes 4 times that amount. So now what you want to do is you want to make the second layer, since there's 2 spawning layers. So you just want to click on all the doors right here and build it so if you see from the outside, it just covers the door right there. It doesn't let any light in, which you can put torches on the walls if you want. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I just make plans the next episode as soon as Fireball gets back from wherever he goes. I'm thinking about maybe we can make like a mini game or something like that, or make him a house. I've got a lot of stuff planned, so glad you guys are all here to see it, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't crouch. So you're not just gonna make a rim, you're just gonna fill in this whole thing. So I'll be back when I do. Okay, step 7. So after you finish this roof, make sure you line up the hole, which I just put a little dirt staircase. But line up the 2 holes, and you don't have to use stone bricks. I just like to. It looks nicer. So then step 7 is to go over the edge of the doors right here and just make an edge, which you can make it too high if you want. But it doesn't really matter. I think you can. It works with just doing it 1 height. Sometimes it looks. It might be like safe. Oh god. It might be a little bit safer if you do it. What's it called? 2 high, but 1 high just looks better. It makes it look like a lot less ugly. So yeah, you just do this and you go over all the edges. And I think that there's 2 more steps, and that will be adding all the water in, and then adding the actual like killing system at the bottom. Which is why I need the stone, because it uses lava. But it's pretty simple. And this thing takes no redstone, by the way. The only redstone would be the lava, which so there's there's 4 hoppers at the bottom. That's it. So okay, so basically the next step, what you want to do is you want to put on each of the corners those blocks there, and then you do this. So for the big farms, there's small and big ones. For the big ones, in case you know, if you line up a bunch of water buckets across here like this, which you should go right to the edge in a second. So when you do that, if you put them like at a corner going together, it'll all make a big solid infinite water source. So you need to put this here to kind of block them, and then you'll put 1 piece of water here in a second. So this step 8, I'm just going to keep doing this for a minute. And you want to do the exact same thing downstairs, except you don't need that little wall piece. Just line each of these corners up with the wall. So then I can just do this. And there you go, that one. And so normally they would link up, but now they won't. And what you can do, if you just add the wood here, you just put one water bucket there and it flows in the corners, and if the iron golem spawns there, he'll just get pushed in. Don't worry, the walls don't matter. You won't actually get they won't actually spawn there. They need like a 2x2 place to spawn, and for some reason I've only ever seen them spawn in the water. So yeah, I guess that's how it works, but it's a little strange. And so you just keep placing the water here in the corners, and you don't need to do it all the way because it should line up. Yep, see, it lines perfectly up to that, to the hole. So they'll fall into that, and you probably want to add torches up here because a mob's not like a zombie or something's gonna spawn up here in a second and knock me off probably. Yeah, it's a little easier to see. My thing is turned off, so I can't actually see what you guys are seeing right now. So I guess I'll just skip to daytime. When this layer's finished, I'll finish the next layer. Okay, so now I finished that on both floors, and it lines up perfectly to that. You don't need to have any signs or anything. Just make sure you remember those corners, or else the whole thing won't work. So now go down to earlier where you made that weird you didn't put the doors there for some reason. So that's because you gotta put these little villager pods. How you make them is you just put wood here, 6 blocks across, 2 blocks out. And then you're gonna go 3 up, which actually you don't have. You can just go 2 up, but I prefer to go 3 up because then you've got to put glass here, and I just don't like the way it looks when the glass is sticking out like that. I like the glass to just be covered, kind of. So the way I recommend getting all the villagers up is you probably want to use some kind of minecart system, and I think you need at least 2 villagers in here. 3 if you want to be safe. Maybe no, actually I think just 2. So make sure you get 2 villagers up here, and that should work. So I'll see you when I get all the villagers up here, because it's going to take a very long time. But you need to make the villager breeder. I'm going to leave a link up above right now if you need to know how to make it. It's right over there, that building behind the meteor. And wait, did I? Yeah, villager breeder. Yeah, I thought I called it the villager breeder meteor earlier. But I'll see when I move them up, and yeah, hopefully you. Okay, so next step after you. Well, actually, I'm just going to say this first. So as you see, I've made the 4 pods, 1 on each side, right where the door gap is, and I put 2 villagers in each and capped off with glass. I recommend putting a torch inside so no mobs can spawn, but I don't think they will. So now for the other part, so I'm just gonna put some wood as the floor in here, and I'm gonna show you how to do the killing mechanism, which actually I think I can. Yeah, I can get rid of that. I'm just gonna get rid of all this dirt right in shovel. Okay, let's try to do it quick. So yeah, you're just gonna break all this dirt here, and this is just gonna be so it's gonna kill all the iron golems when they fall, and it's impossible to lose the drops because it's it uses lava where their head is compared to where their feet are, which could burn the items. And so here you go. So you just make the floor like this, and you can have it 3 tall. They can't get out. Okay, you put a chest here. You put hoppers like this, facing into that one faces that one. You need signs or trapdoors. Oh wait, no, actually you do need signs, just signs, because trapdoors will get them trapped, or will get them stuck up there. So then that, and then you just put lava right there, and it'll flow across. Now when they fall in, you'll see them land here, and they can't walk out because they're 3 tall, and all the items will fall into there. So I'm just gonna break this, and for the next step, which I'm actually sure what the number is now, but next step, I'm actually gonna make this more presentable. I'm gonna do bridges. Okay, final step. Now that I finished the bridge, I kind of want it to look like some kind of like supported grass walkway, so it still looks natural but artificial at the same time. But the final step, make it look nice. Maybe do the edges or something if you don't want to. I've got a bunch of colored like concrete and powder and all kinds of clay and stuff. So I'm gonna make a giant pixel iron ingot to go in front of it, and maybe the back of it. I don't know, but maybe just the front of it just to cover it up. But also because the theme of iron. So I'll be back later when it's. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do a time lapse right now to show you guys it, and then when I'm done, I'll do a grind for a while and get a bunch of iron and show you guys afterwards. Hey everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. So, in case you didn't know, it was a giant iron ingot to cover the iron farm. I did it like 3 times. I kept doing the measurements wrong, but I finally got it right. It looks okay from down below you. I think you have to kind of step back a little bit to make it look better. Yeah, and I feel like you can tell it's actually an iron ingot from farther back. It's like a big pixel art one. But the iron farm's actually working great. If it's not working immediately, don't panic. It's not supposed to work immediately. You just have to wait for the villagers to breed. So there's like 3 to 4 villagers in each one. You just start with 2. But so far I've been here for about like a minute. I've got 17 iron and 2 poppies. That's the iron golems drop. So you can just like space out all the iron like around here in this area, and then I do the poppies like at the bottom row, just just in case I ever want red dye, and just that way like I guess it kind of makes 2 different sections. But I'm gonna sit here for a second, see if I can find any more. I'm just gonna step back a little bit and see if another one falls in. You can't really see it too much, just a giant ball of fire once they hit the lava because they're so big. But yeah, it should only take a second. Okay, so while it's just doing that, so we had 17. When I get back down, one might drop and it'll be higher. They drop about 3 to 7 iron every time you kill one. Oh, why isn't it's working? Okay, that was working earlier on. Why my ladder's not working now? There you go. So ladders takes me up here, and I can actually look inside the farm to see if there's any spawning there, but they move pretty quickly. So you can see there's I think 4 villagers in here now. 2 of them are inside each other, and there's more villagers breeding over here. There's gonna be 4 in there. Just as long as they're breeding, it's gonna work. And I don't think it matters whether it's night or day when iron golems spawn. Maybe it's more likely to be day. But as long as you have the villagers here and make it far away from doors, like don't put a door at the front like I did earlier. I switched that out with trap doors. Let's see. Nope, I haven't got any more yet. But it works pretty quick. Just build it very close to your house, like I've done here. That way, you know, I'm always in the area, so it's always loaded. Or if you're on computer version, you can build it in your spawn chunks, which is when you first spawn in the game. That area you don't actually have to be in it to get it to be loaded. So that's like a good place to put like fully automatic farms. That the characters farm won't work if I'm over there. It'll only work if I'm near it, because like things don't update when I'm far away. But the characters farm's going great. I like having like all the stuff that I do. A lot of automatic farms are in here, because I'm just always in this section. None yet, but I'll show you in the next episode. There's a bunch, because I swear like I think like 3 or 4 of them already fell. It's pretty quick usually, but I guess you just have to step back and just wait. Sometimes you get like 2 at a time, sometimes you get none. But oh yeah, I gotta show you guys something that I think is awesome. So I've been doing some more work on the villager, the black market. I forgot its name. And so I got this diamond enchanted axe that's fortune 1 efficiency 3, which is amazing. And that's because I got another blacksmith that he sells. Oh, you get up here. So the blacksmith, he sells it's a toolsmith. I've gotten 3 of them now. It's so crazy just how useful these villagers have been. So this one sells a diamond protection 1 chestplate for 17 emeralds, which is awesome. I don't know this guy's trades yet. I haven't fully done him. And this one, it sells diamond swords and enchanted diamond axes for 12 and 10 emeralds, which is just crazy. So now I don't really have to worry about getting diamonds, except if I want like enchantment tables or shovels or pickaxes. But other than that, like this is a mending pickaxe. Like I'm not gonna lose that, so it's working pretty well. But yeah, I'm gonna go back up there and check if any other iron golems, and then I'll end the episode. And again, all this villager stuff is really complicated. I've had to go online for so long to figure everything out. So if you have even a single question about like why is the farm not working, what are the dimensions, anything like that. By the way, it's so it's a 20 by 20 farm, and it is see it's 20 by 20 across here. The platform, yeah, well I just said 20 by 20, and I believe it is 8 blocks high, and then those stick out by 2. So let's see, it was at 17 last time. Oh, still at 17. Let's get a bunch of iron golem spawns a minute ago. But anyway, so that's been the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It means a lot. And be sure to comment. I really enjoy reading them and answering your questions and everything. And if you haven't, hit the subscribe button down below and click the little notification bell. It notifies you every time I get a video out. And also, it really shows your support. And be sure to crush the like button. See you later, Legionnaires. Bye!